Yeah, folks, look, it's a hot day. You're in the car, you reach for that plastic bottle, you take a good swig. You are thirsty. Oh, taste of plastic, Sue. I mean, what's wrong with it? Am I doing harm?
Well, you could be drinking the plasticizers, James.
Oh.
In fact, research now shows it's not just what we eat, but how we store our food that could be important. Because various plasticizers, some of these chemicals used in the making of these plastics, can leach or migrate into the food or drink that you have. Well, it can be part of the taste.
Oh, okay.
So many studies now show these strong associations between even very low doses of exposure to these chemicals like BPA or phthalates. There's many different types of chemicals used for the manufacture of plastics, and all kinds of health problems such as cancers, ovarian, breast, prostate cancer, but even diabetes and heart disease. And in animals, exposure to these chemicals has been linked with early onset of puberty, lower sperm count, and all kinds of reproductive problems. So scientists are taking this very seriously and looking at these routes of exposures and how we're getting them into the body, because they're not natural and they shouldn't be there.
So these kind of like plasticky kind of tasting or whatever things inside that's leached from the plastic.
Well, often you can't even taste it. Often you can't even taste it, and that is the problem. So a recent study conducted actually in Germany of mineral waters, where they compared mineral water from glass, say compared to mineral water from plastic bottles.
Any kind of plastic?
Any kind of plastic that mineral water is stored in, showed that in the plastic, the water contained 78% more of these estrogenic type compounds. These are hormone-like compounds compared to water found in the glass, which contain a lower quantity.
And this is what links to those various diseases. And
when they tried to grow snails, there are certain snails that are very sensitive to estrogens. The New Zealand mud snail, when they tried to grow them in the different plastics and looked at their reproductive outputs, the snails grown in the plastic produced far more embryos than the snails grown in the glass. So something's going on. These things are disrupting hormones in the body, mimicking estrogen, converting hormones into other.
So whether you're a bloke or a lady, if you're getting too much estrogenic stuff being interfered with or doubling up or whatever's happening in the body, it sounds a bit scary.
Well, it's not natural. And a lot of people go for the BPA-free bottles because they think they're safe.
Okay.
Some of them have BPA-free on them. But the data is now showing that BPA-free bottles are probably not safe either. In fact, one study showed that there was more estrogenic activity as measured by certain tests from BPA-free bottles than from those who are that are not even BPA-free.
Now, look, Sue, every time I cover this program, I learn something brand new, and I walk away thinking, man, I've got to change something. I've been drinking from BPA-free, and you pay a fortune for them.
So, but even the PET bottles, the common water bottles that have PET on the bottom, you might like to check that.
It does
they're
got
not
that little
safe.
triangular symbol and PET.
No, that's right, because studies show that although they're not even supposed to have BPA in them, they've been found to have some BPA, and they've also been shown to have phthalates inside. These are very harmful chemicals, 12 times the level as water that's not stored in plastic.
I took a big swig of this, I could taste it.
What we're consuming. And really, James, this is all just the tip of the iceberg. We're talking about water, plain old good old water, but we need to consider plastics more broadly.
Yes, everything's wrapped in plastic in the supermarket.
Food containers, all kinds of storage containers, and even what it's doing to our environment. But you know, most importantly for human health, it's not a good idea to consume food that's stored in plastic, because leaching of these chemicals can occur. So the best thing is to get a glass water bottle. You can filter your water from the tap and enjoy good old water in ample amounts for good health.
You know, you've inspired me, so I'm going to go and get a glass bottle for my water today. And you bought a beautiful bottle of water here. Here we go. Let's see how we go. Oh, it's come off too. Cheers, Sue. Hey, folks, cheers. Safe water is in a glass bottle. Go and enjoy some.